Welcome to San Juan, Puerto Rico. Hey everyone, I'm Patrick from Oakland Travel, and the Carnival Mardi Gras is very slowly backing out San Juan to leave out into the open ocean. It's close to 5 o'clock at this point in the afternoon, which you can kind of tell a little bit from how the sun is, kind of starting to set there, low in the sky and everything. But you can also see from the weather around the ship that it is absolutely beautiful. And February is an excellent time to cruise. A couple of reasons. The kids are pretty much in school most of the time. It's months before hurricane season starts. This far down into the Caribbean, where Puerto Rico is, and even all of the other islands that are even farther south, St. Thomas and St. Martin and Antigua, and just all of those different Caribbean islands. It's pretty hot. It's nice and warm. You're talking 80s, upper 80s, maybe low 90s, right, in February, because it's so far south. So you kind of check off a lot of the boxes, right? So February is definitely a good time to go cruising. This particular cruise was Super Bowl week. So it was a Saturday to Saturday out of Port Canaveral, Florida. And on the second day of the cruise was Super Bowl Sunday. So that was pretty neat. And for us personally, this was our second time in San Juan, Puerto Rico on a cruise ship. But it was the first time where we could actually see kind of what we were looking at. Just sounds weird, but on the first time, it was in 2016, and we were doing a cruise that embarked from San Juan, and it embarked in the summer back then, and it was a Southern Caribbean cruise on Royal Caribbean. And so by the time the ship actually departed and literally pushed away from the dock and started heading out to sea for that particular cruise, it was already dark, and it was at night, and we couldn't see anything. And so it was a cool sail away on that cruise, just being at night and being on the ship and seeing all the lights of San Juan as the ship was leaving. But we didn't get a chance to really sort of take in what we were looking at as we were sailing away, because it was just so dark. So this particular cruise kind of solved that for us, because this is, almost not even 5 o'clock, close to 5 o'clock. So it's leaving early enough that we can see the whole surrounding area as we're leaving. And which comes into play a little bit because the ship goes by an area called La Puntilla, I think is how you pronounce it, on its way out to sea, which is kind of this little part of Old San Juan that sort of juts out. And so you'll see that coming up in another vlog episode or two as the shipping's making its way out. But it was just really cool here to sit up here on deck 18, which is where I'm standing when I recorded this, and kind of the highest deck on the ship pretty much. And you have an excellent view of the Lido deck down there, deck 16, where the pool is, and then of course deck 17 right below it, which is kind of overlooking the pool. But you've got a good surrounding view, and there are actually a couple of other ships in port, but we were the first ones to pull out. So there was a Holland America ship, there's a Royal Caribbean ship over there, and then there were one or two other smaller ships that I didn't quite recognize. But however they determine who goes first kind of thing, on this particular day in San Juan, the Carnival Mardi Gras was the first one to back out.